into the third chapter of Vintage Experience, which you can cop on March 30th, by the way. I know I said it a few times, so make sure you get it. But going into the third album, man, we just came out of Riding Low, and you know, you done got hooked up, you done got married, you know, you just chilled with your boys all night, y'all partied, did it up. I mean, you watched the sun come up and everything, dropped them off, and you stepping out of your ride. Almost picture it like it's slow motion. Stepping out of your ride and you're stepping on your block. Well, that's what I'm doing when I kick off chapter 3. And the track is called Block Banger. It's actually produced by my engineer / one of my producers named Capiche, and he's out of Poland. And it's basically me just getting out of my ride. I drop my boys off and I'm walking down the block letting everybody know I own this block now. My music is gonna own this block. Anytime you hear somebody speakers pumping out their car, it's gonna be some Wordsmith music. And that's all Block Banger really is, man. It's me, I guess you wanna say, being a little arrogant, which is something I'm not. But I think it's a track that everybody would like, because in the third chapter, it's all about defending yourself as an artist, defending the level that you got to, because when you become a superstar, you reach your peak, you got everybody pulling and tugging for you and wanting you to do this for them or get on this track, you know, and all that, and you got to balance out who are the real people and the fake people. So just kicking it off, walking down the block and just saying, yo, I own this, I think is a great way to kick off chapter 3. And then it goes into a track called Rock the Crowd, and this is like the perfect stage show track because it's really a track that's gonna rock the crowd. I think it's just a good joint that from the album to hearing it live, I think people will take it the same way and still just be like, man, I'm ready to party. I'm ready to see a live show. So Rock the Crowd is kind of self-explanatory. I know I use that word a few times, but the tracks that I feel like are not really deep, you know what I mean, are kind of straight to the point. I kind of just want, you know, my fans and consumers to know that. But going out of that track, I kind of go into, I like karate flicks and ninja flicks. I kick it off with a track called Slangwistics, and I actually put this track out on my February 23rd Vintage Vault mixtape that dropped. And it's just me on there, solo on there. And it just talks about you spitting your slang, how you deliver your rhymes, you mash syllables, you use word combinations, you know what I mean? Whatever. It just is about how you spit, you know what I mean? I do a lot of tongue twisting on there and everything, and I use a lot of big vocab words on there as well, just to embed in the track, you know what I'm saying? So that's just a joint I think will be hot for the underground heads, the backpackers, people that just love to sit there and listen to people spit, and they love lyrics still. Then it goes on to another track called Words for Weapons, and that's produced by Street Level. And they're a group of producers out of Sweden that's a part of my label as well. And with this track is I just basically talk about using my words as weapons. I metaphor like weapons you can use to hurt somebody with my words. But I put a lot of time into putting this stage show together for Words for Weapons. Basically about 2 months of training just to be able to do actual fight moves on stage while I'm spitting on the mic, because the track is really fast, real fast-paced track. Really get your heart pumping. You can really do a workout to the track, no lie. But I mean, I'm throwing punches, I'm blocking punches, I'm ducking, I'm jumping. Anything you can think of in a karate match, I'm doing while I'm still spitting my words on the track as well. So it was a big challenge for me to conquer this track, you know what I mean? But that's what it kind of is all about for me too, is I love to challenge myself. But again, I think the people that are underground heads, backpackers, again, you'll love this track as well. And so I would say probably chapters 1, chapters 3 is more for my hip hop heads, underground heads, where chapters 2 and 4 are gonna be more for the commercial audiences, even the gospel audiences, spiritual audiences, people that really love conscious, you know what I mean, stuff as well. So, you know, coming out of chapter 3, man, I hope you'll had your fix and say, man, this dude Word, he can rhyme, he can make great music, you know, he's conscious as well, he's talking about serious subjects. I want to sum all that, you know, up in chapter 3 and just let y'all know, man, that on March 30th, go get Vintage Experience, you know what I'm saying? So before I get up out of here and we go into chapter 4, hopefully that popcorn was refilled. Hopefully you got a new drink, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully maybe you picked up some candy or something extra, maybe a bag of chips or something. But plop down on that couch and I'll see y'all soon for chapter 4. This is Vintage Experience dropping March 30th. I'll be back.